Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Keeping Up with Idibia and definitely Dirty December on the street of YouTube. Guys, this case of this Idibia family is actually turning into a joke, and it's starting to look like the Idibia people are clowns, because what did I hear? That the family petitioned Tuface's wife. Like, Wahala Day. When P-Square sang Wahala Day, Wahala Day. Let's dive into the story. Hello everybody. Wahala Day. Wahala Day. Wahala Day. Wahala Day. Wahala Day. Dive into the story. Hello everybody, welcome back again to my channel, and yes, compliment of the season. My name is Wemimo and I'm also known as Start Mom of 5 and also known as TMO5 Kanduko. If you are new to my channel, welcome, and if you're a returning subscriber, thank you so much for always coming back. So yes guys, I have not got the gele horn because Edic is murmuring my enemy, and I really didn't want to step back from giving you the latest update from the Idibia family. And for those of you who want to keep up to date with all the stories about this family, there's a playlist here that I titled Tuface and Natasha Idibia, so you can go keep up there with all of the stories. So without wasting much of your time, I've dropped several videos, and I think the last video I did was obviously people saying that Tuface is even not innocent himself, that what if he is the one who's actually putting these ladies to act in the way they are acting, maybe setting them or gaslighting them. After gaslighting them, then when they react, is the one who is innocent. No, I shared that video there, and if you've not watched it, I'll put the screenshot of that video here so you can go watch it and hear what other people have to say. So with all of that happening, Tuface came out to say that it was not the one. Obviously there's a post saying that help me. He came out to tell us to stand down, that he does not need help, that everybody should stand, ceasefire, we should ceasefire. So we thought that was enough, and I also shared the video of where Daddy Freeze continued to be dragged, and there's been lots of debate as to if that was your real friend, if that was your friend, what would you have done that, would you have done that? And I think Daddy Freeze, like I said, Daddy Freeze likes amebo. You will have thought that that video he did with Tuface's management, ex-management, will have been the last of the video on this matter, but Daddy Freeze has gone on to do multiple live stream on the case, multiple live streams on the case, and at some point I was like, okay, if Tubaba is really your friend, what's the need of the multiple videos and live streams you're doing after the story broke? Like, come on man, you have your own issues as well. We know the drama of your ex-wife and your current wife, how you all started. So you'll have thought that, okay, you've already done what you have, you've said what you have to say, let this man be. Is your friend, show him support or give him wildness behind camera. Stop, putting it out here. Anyway, let's move on to what has actually happened in the past few days. So in the past few days, a statement leaked, or a petition leaked, that this Natasha Tuface family have petitioned Natasha, and I was like, they petitioned Natasha, the wife of Tuface Idibia. And if you guys remember, I was like, what is Idibia's family, what is Tuface family doing in regards to this case? And at some point, Tuface's mother came out to say, oh, Natasha, leave my son alone. I'll put that video here.
So you guys saw that. Rose Idibia. This message is for Miss Natasha Osawaru of Edo State. I'm calling on all mothers in Nigeria to help me beg her to release or to free my son. My son is going through a divorce process, and he's clearly not in his right senses now. I know my son. This is not him. Please, Natasha, the bead you put on his hand and on his neck, remove them and free him.
Video here. So you guys saw that video of Tuface's mother saying, Natasha, that bead you put around my son, let it out. But then you will have thought that, oh, okay, this is an issue that we need to make sure that our son is not making the same mistake again. But not quite long after then, we saw a video of a birthday where Mama was saying, they were all laughing, jubilating. And then we saw a video of a traditional marriage between both of them. And Tuface's mother and their family, some of their families were there. So are this family actually really serious, or they just want to keep catching crews and giving content creators food to eat? Anyway, the Idibia family petitioned the DSS. They petitioned Natasha, and they are asking the DSS to come and intervene in the matter. So I'm just going to run through the summary of the post of the petition. I don't have the full details. I only have the first page. And you guys know, help me to go and beg Kuti Juice. Kuti Juice has blocked me because I tell her that she likes Balablu and she doesn't like telling Balablu the truth. She blocked me. Anyway, I've only got the first page here. And looking at the petition dated 12th of November 2025. So Kaka Igbokwe only spoke in December, which meant that Tuface's family have already been battling this issue before that story broke to social media, where Kaka Igbokwe came out to speak, and then that the face stepped in, right? So the petition was dated 12th of November 2025. It says the Inspector of General of Police, Nigerian Police Headquarters, Louis Edelt House, Abuja, and it says there's attention for the investigation of the alleged assault, financial misappropriation, substance abuse, and threats to life involving Miss Natasha Osawaru. I don't know why they are referring to her as Miss Natasha Irubusa, because Tuface married her. Tuface married her. We saw wedding videos, right? Let me put some here. You guys saw those wedding videos. Yeah. You guys saw those wedding videos? Or are they not wedding videos? Or are they just playing 10-10? So the petition continues. Let me make this bigger so I can read it. So the petition continued. We, the undersigned members of the Idibia family, write this petition to formally request the intervention of the Nigerian police in investigating a series of disturbing incidents allegedly involving Miss Natasha Osawaru and our son and our brother, Mr. Uja Idibia, aka Tubaba, based on information and complaints brought to our attention by Mr. Idibia. Based on complaint brought to our attention by Mr. Idibia. So the Tuface said to his family that this is what Natasha is doing, because that's what that report said there, that petition said there, based on the information and complaint brought to us by our brother, Mr. Idibia. So Tuface complained to his family, right? And other concerned witnesses. The following issues have been raised for investigation. So there's 6 issues, and I'm going to read that to you. So number 1, alleged physical assault incidents in both the United Kingdom and Abuja by Miss Natasha Irubusa Osawaru to Mr. Innocent Idibia, aka Tubaba. So we also saw that video. Apparently the video that led to them getting arrested, the matter started from Abuja, and then Auntie carried it, our Wonder Woman carried it, enter London, where we saw that video of them at an airport supermarket shouting, no, they shout for me now, every day go, they raise voice, blah 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 blah, and the video of them being arrested on the street of London. And then number 2, alleged unauthorized access and transfer of funds from Mr. Innocent Uja Idibia's phone and bank account by Miss Natasha Irubusa Osawaru. Alleged abuse of funds. So as old as Tuface is, as a 50-year-old man, he is allowing a 30-something-year-old lady to control his finances as a father of 7 and somebody who has had experience with 3 women before. So allegedly, Natasha is transferring money from his account. Number 3, alleged seizure of personal property and travel documents, including his passport, preventing him from attending business engagements and performances. And there's a video of where the KI Cast Club, I always say about the KI Cast Club, that was where Bad Chinedu Epa went to go and report the Daniels. There's a video of the lady where she was talking about how Natasha blocked Odumodu from not doing music with Tuface. I'll put it here so you guys heard that lady from
angle of he already being inside. Okay. So unfortunately now he has passed the phase of check the kind of woman you want. He's already with the lady. I took my time to listen to the 2 people. I watched everything from the beginning to the end last night, and I was shocked. Because I was like, a superstar is actually going through this. You know, I didn't expect that. Okay, so now this is my message to Tuface. This is what I'm Tuface, please leave the relationship. The relationship, excuse me, the relationship is too toxic. It's too toxic. The lady is, if what those guys said were correct, the lady is abusive. She controls his life. That's what he said. I'm saying what the guy said yesterday. I'm saying if what
put it
he
here. So you guys heard that lady from KI Cast Club, right? So she's actually blocking him from making progress in his own career. Like, I don't really know what this Natasha wants. So number 4, actions that have allegedly caused financial loss, reputational damage, and professional setbacks. Now, two Baba that people refer to as legends, those small you TikTok boys, are now making videos and you're making a mockery of him. In fact, Tenny said, let's go and help Tuface, blah 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 blah. And there was this guy's name, I can't remember his name now. It was like, oh, so Tenny has now grown wings, has now grown balls to be singing and saying that we should go and save Tubaba, that she should delete that post that she made about go and saving Tubaba. Like, that is what you get when the legend is not respecting himself. And then number 5, substance abuse by Miss Natasha Idibia Osawaru, allegedly resulting in violent behavior, causing Mr. Innocent Uja Idibia, professionally known as Tubaba, emotional distress and financial loss. And don't get this wrong, this issue of substance abuse was also reported when Tuface was married to Annie Idibia. So who introduced the substance in the first place? Remember, Annie has ever only been married to Tuface, and Tuface has ever only been married to Annie. So we've heard of allegations of substance abuse between the both of them. So now that Tuface has now married Natasha, who implemented or who initiated the issue of substance abuse? Yes, when the story came out that Tuface was going to marry Natasha, that they were dating, a lot of backstories about Natasha came out, how violent she is, how she's also abusing. So it's like both of them met, right? Guys, let me know what your thought and opinion are in the comment section. And then the last part of the petition was that information suggesting a possible violation of marriage laws, bigamy. So both of them are committing the laws because Tuface is not fully divorced from Annie Idibia, and it's been alleged that Natasha also is not divorced from her ex-husband. So both of them committed the same offense. So if you're going to hold anybody, hold both of them. Yes, you are holding Natasha, you are also holding Tuface. However, when Kaka Igbokwe stated that fact in the interview, that in the live stream that he did with Daddy Freeze, I want to know at what point did Tuface knew that Natasha was not divorced from her ex-husband? I want to know, was it after they already collaborating doing do's that he knew, or he knew on time and he still went ahead to do what he has done with her? Guys, let me know what you think in regards to that, because like I said, this bigamy thing, they can't just accuse Natasha alone. Tuface is also guilty of it. So at what point did Tuface know or knew that Natasha is not yet divorced from her ex-husband? So he continued that and fraudulent misrepresentation, which we request be properly investigated to establish the facts. These incidents have reportedly caused Mr. Innocent Uja Idibia severe emotional distress, financial hardship, and public embarrassment. More importantly, his personal safety and mental well-being to be at risk. So you guys read that petition there, and I'm thinking in my head that, are this Tuface family, are they actually all right? Because I thought they were actually serious when Tuface's mother came out to allege, to say that, oh, Natasha, leave my son alone. You will have thought that they really meant well for him. They will have gone ahead and ensured that he did not go ahead to marry. And then again, I've always said is that we need to, like, Tuface needs to be held to accountability. He's a 50-year-old man, has had experience with 3 women and 7 children. What is so terrifying to him that he can't seem to stay by himself? He could stay alone. He doesn't necessarily have to get married. He could stay alone, be making his money, and be carrying clean girls. I'm just saying. Yeah, he could stay alone and be carrying clean girls. Why get married to them? And now he go carry Wonder Woman. We've seen videos that Kuti just posted of no evidence of substance abuse, where they were in their certain apartment. They were there and they messed the place up. The video, and I'm like how long is he going to do that for as a 50-year-old man? See, because his gene is looking good. So because as some people who are 50 years old, you will see them age is already telling on their body. But he is so lucky that age is not telling, obviously because he has money and he thinks that substance abuse is the best way to go. Like, I don't understand. I just don't understand. He needs to be held accountable. Yes, I've seen videos of people already calling him out that he's not innocent. And in this regard, I'm actually starting to agree that he's not innocent. He should be held accountable for his actions as well. So somebody also came out and dropped a post, and that person is Wale Jano, and some men are still claiming that Tuface is the victim here, but let's read. So this person said, Tuface is a victim of first of all his weakness. He loves women, and then he's also a victim of the manipulation of women. Men like Tuface are soft gentlemen. There are some men that if you get pregnant for them, you will advise yourself but men like Tuface, if a woman wants to get him to do anything, just raise your voice and do some drama and cry, it will give you what you want. You would have thought he would have learned by now, right? Guys, let me know what you think in regards to that. He must have begun to think that Annie was being too dramatic and Natasha would have been forming the shoulder to lean on. The peace of mind from Annie's troubles. In the process of escaping from the troublesome dramatic Anne, who was in actual fact was a woman who was protecting him and holding him together. He ran from fire pan to fire. Exactly, he ran from fire pan to fire. And yes, we all knew that Annie was protecting him to the detriment of her own mental health, to the detriment of her own life and her well-being. It continued, Annie didn't exploit Tuface's weakness. He has only been married to one woman, even though he's had lots of baby mamas. Annie took those children and loved them. But if Tuface ever impregnates any woman after Natasha, we know where exactly Natasha will massacre him. Natasha will show him hell in heaven, hell on earth. That's what Natasha will show to Baba if he dares to go and impregnate another woman. This is not that she's following him everywhere like Tolo Tolo, where you they go. So he continued, you know that thing that women do when you are sleeping and they are staring at you? I don't think Tuface can really close his eyes with his new wife. She positioned herself as a shoulder to lean on, the woman he could trust with his money and contacts, but she's turned out to be his nightmare. If Tuface leaves Natasha and says he's all by himself, before you know it, another woman will form shoulder to lean on and Baba go impregnate again. It's true, because there are some women like that, and they've always said that women, we are our own worst enemy. Now, you'll have thought that all of those things that Annie went through in the hands of Tuface, that no woman will want to ever get married to him, right? And then we found one. But this one is an agbero. Equally, they feed themselves, and this one is now showing him shaggy. And people are saying that he's innocent, and Natasha is a bad person. Like, so he continued. If Tuface leaves Natasha and says he's all by himself, before you know it, another woman will form shoulder to lean on, and Baba go impregnate another woman again. Women are his weakness, and at 50 he can't change. Tuface needs Annie, and Annie needs Tuface. He is her first love and her only love. At this point, all of this thing that these people are writing now, opash, they are yarning story. They should leave Annie alone. Annie is never coming back to this man. If Annie comes back to Tuface, I swear to God, one of them is probably going to leave this hate. That's what's going to happen. One of them will end up leaving this earth untimely. The way they are now, is better they stay away from each other. Every other man or woman will not fit for both of them. Plus, they have a family. Sometimes it takes shege for a man to appreciate what he has. Don't let us lose our legend though. Sorry, if you haven't noticed, she changed her name back to Annie Idibia too. Yes, we know that because all of her achievements so far, she achieved those things while she was married to Tuface. So no big deal. She can always revert back to whatever she's doing, and she can always claim that name because, like I said in my previous video, Mayole Doche is still using yours last name. So I beg, who name help? Anyway, Wale Jana also went on to write further post saying, there's a king and a fool in every man. Whichever one you talk to determine what you see. Annie spoke to the king in Tuface and we got a legend. Natasha seems to be talking to the monster in Tuface because what we have seen since these two have been together is the opposite of what we have always known Tuface to be. We have always known him to be the talented, peaceful, soft-spoken legend. Now we see him being handcuffed on the street of London, crashing out on IG Live and being accused of violence. I learned a lesson very long time ago. Whatever you do as a man, don't marry a woman that triggers you. There are women that make you shout. There are women that makes you go crazy. There are women that know how to say and do things that bring out the demon in you. That's why Solomon, the mentor of all polygamists and womanizers, said, it is better to live on the roof than with a contentious woman. Proverbs 21 verse 9. Tuface needs to run for his life. Thank God his divorce with Annie is not over. He needs to go back to that woman because there's a certain grace she carries that has helped him. No. In this regard, Annie should not take him back. He was one who came out to say he no longer wants Annie. Annie should not take him back. I'm sorry. Annie should not take him back. And if Annie takes him back, I already said what I think will happen. One of them will end up buying each other. So he continued, he said that he should be experiencing favor, not trouble. Proverbs 18:22. He who finds a wife finds what is good and receives favor from the Lord. Tuface's Baba, parent, family, think otherwise. So if you are a spiritual man, you will know what I am talking about. It's not even up to 2 years and Tuface's legacy is already in trouble. Tell Tuface to go back to Annie. He is not compatible with this other woman, and that is fact. Then that is fact on heaven and heart. Like I said, it's his life. He can choose to do whatever he wants to do, but no, Annie is not. Annie should not go back to him. With that being said, there's another further post that Wale Jana posted. He said, not Wale Jana, it is Godson. He said, two Baba need quick recovery from Natasha before the junkie buy with DRUGS. Please, let's save this innocent man under the influence of hard DRUGS, crack and powder. This is not allegedly. She don't she don't want to ever see him sober back to back injecting. But then we all heard that this issue of using has been happening with him and Annie as well. Who introduced the substance use? Who? And who is constantly doing things back to back. And like I said, guys, Tuface is a 50-year-old man. He's a 50-year-old man. If you don't want to do something, you can get yourself out of it. And I know it's hard, especially when you're already addicted. But when people are now constantly in your face, your friends, your family are telling you this is the case, and then you now get to go and get yourself hooked again with somebody that is already on the same thing again. Like, how can Natasha be using and she was pregnant? Was there belly at all? Are we sure that Natasha was pregnant? Are we sure that Natasha was pregnant at all? Are we sure? Anyway, it seems that somebody has been chatting Tuface up, and there's a WhatsApp message here where the person said, all of this video is not right, Baba. Fix up. Think about your amazing kids. This internet Nollywood drama or cruise is enough. There is a parable in Benin that says, shame no they catch thief like the family. This humiliation is too much. Stop it and wake the FUCK up. And then I think Tuface replied with a voice record that we don't have. And then the response Tuface gave was like, thanks for all the love, Uyi. We will all be all right last. And he continued, I am super proud of you as you move, bro. I appreciate your love and concern always. Me, I just want Kuku just mad. Tuface said, you want Kuku mad. So please, sorry for disappointing you and all the stress. No worry yourself, I beg you, don't try. And then the person replied and said, bros, please, for the kids' sake, think about them, please. I am begging you with God, this is not right. So apparently there's a tiny post there saying that this is not the same man who introduced me to the biggest bird. Please, let's save our legend. So apparently Tuface introduced this guy who is chatting him out to the fella or something, or to the Kuti people. So that's that post there, guys. Let me know what you think in regards to that conversation there. That do you actually think that Tuface is ready to actually get his life back? Because just as I was making this video, I saw an update again that he dropped another video asking us to leave him and Natasha alone, that his family are the problem. That video is going to come in a different video. I don't want this video to be longer than it is. And like I said, also when I go to KI Cast Club, there's a video of a couple of people whom I actually agree with what they had to say. One of them was like, he doesn't pity Tuface, and he referenced the video being with multiple women, but he still knew that Chema was his own, even though people say drag Chema, saying, oh, this, that, this. Guys, hear what they have to say. So you guys, I
don't pity for Tuface. Why? I'll tell you why. It's not about karma. There's no karma anywhere. Karma are figment of our imaginations. Now, the thing is, the pattern of women he has had over time in his life, it was enough for him to be able to select the kind of woman that works for him as a person. Davido did it. People complain that Davido was with too many women. He checked. He knew, with due respect to Sophia Mamadou, he knew Sophia Mamadou was not the best for him. He went for Chioma. People said Chioma was a fool. Davido, but he knew that for his kind of person and personality, Chioma works best for him. Now, as a man, check your functionality. Ghana. Sentiments aside, Tuface is a wonderful artist. Okay. But you see, maritally, he has failed. And I'll tell you why. My opinion, though. As men, women come in different types. There are women that are authoritative. There are women that are submissive. Not all women are submissive. Whether you like it or not, it's just truth. Not all women are submissive. If you know you can work with a woman that is less submissive and is authoritative and you don't mind, by all means, marry her. She would have a good side. She may push you faster as a man than the submissive one. There are women who are not go-getters, who are docile, who are good at housewife. By all means, if that is what works for.
So you guys hear the opinion of all of those people from KI Cast Club. Guys, let me know what your thought and opinion are in regards to all this life of substance abuse, Tubaba petitioning, petitioning Natasha. And I don't know why they are referring to her as Miss. Tubaba married her. Have they forgotten so sudden? Tuface married Natasha. So why are they referring to her as Miss? And if you read that petition, it stated clearly that Tubaba made complaint, and that petition was written on the 12th of November. So people should stop blaming Kaka Ibokwe as well, because Kaka Ibokwe only spoke less than a week ago there. which means that Tuface's family has been battling these things behind camera. So guys, this is where I'm gonna hang this quote for today, and then the next video you're gonna get about this is gonna be his new video that he dropped asking us to leave him and Natasha alone, that his family does not like Natasha and stuff like that. That's the video you're gonna get. With all I've said so far that I've read to you and that other people's opinion, let me know what you think. And with that being said, if you've watched this video till now and you've not yet subscribed to my channel, what are you waiting for? Don't forget to like, drop a comment in the comment section, subscribe if you've not yet done so, turn on your post notification, share this video, and if you want to catch up, like I said, there's a playlist to all the video I've made about Tuface. You can go watch it there. And this Street of Dirty December on YouTube, those of you that are already in Nigeria, you're already wasting your money because we are already catching crews on this street. With that being said, thank you so much, and I'll see you in another episode of Keeping Up with me, Idibia. Alright, have a blessed day. Bye.